Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have James. James from Red Lion in Pennsylvania in the USA. So let's see what James has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you today?
Good, how about you?
I'm very well, thanks so much. Thanks for waking up so early to do the interview. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, James, so just before we start the game, just tell me, where are you from?
From Red Lion, Pennsylvania.
Right. And what's the best part living in Red Lion?
I live in the country, so it's pretty calm. So that's what I like the most about it.
I see. And what do you do for a living?
I work at Lowe's Home Improvement.
Right. Tell me a little bit about your job.
Well, I'm a head cashier, so I pretty much run the front end, keep the cashiers in line and stuff like that.
I see. And what's the weather look like right now? Early morning?
It's cloudy, rainy.
In London today, it's a bit kind of gray as well. It's not rainy, but it's very gray. It looks like it's gonna rain anytime from now on. So we're the same weather today. Okay, James. So just before we start the game, William the Magic Box. Something interesting about yourself.
Well, I'm 24, gay, so.
Right. And let's just before we start, just let you know if there is a question that you don't have an answer for, you don't want to answer, always can change and take another one. Okay, it's all very chilled and relaxed. Okay, let's do it. Hope you like the music. Let's do it. Okay, James, ready for the first question?
Yeah.
Let's do it. The first question is, what made you laugh this week or this month?
Good question. Probably TikTok videos. There's some pretty funny videos on there. So
Right.
There was some kind of sound they used. There was a guy riding a bicycle in a skate park or whatever, and he went up and he hit the fence and it made a sound or whatever, the little effects they do. So
Oops. Are you on TikTok as well? Sometimes you put some videos.
yeah, sometimes.
It's interesting because it's so popular right now, isn't it? So many people on TikTok, and I haven't tried yet this TikTok world. I haven't got into it yet. I think at one point I might try it because it gets so popular right now, I believe.
Yeah.
Everyone is on TikTok. Everyone. Every time when I switch it on my Instagram account, so many videos on TikTok. People sharing, like I said, funny things and interesting as well. So yeah, I might get into it at one point for sure. Next question. Let's do it. Hey James, next question for you is: what do you think people need to know about each other before they start a relationship?
Well, you definitely need to find who the person is and learn everything you can about them. So that's very important. You want to know about somebody, especially before you move in with them and stuff, because you don't know what you could be going into and stuff. And I've found myself in that situation a couple times where I've moved in with somebody and things did not work out a couple months later because we were totally different people. So you want to make sure you're compatible.
Absolutely. And do you believe that there exists love at first sight?
I do.
Did it ever happen to you?
One time when I was younger. So.
Very good, very good. Another question, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Before the next question, and as you're saying that the best part of living Red Lion is about the nature around, and what's the most challenging part in your opinion?
Well, it's the country, so there's a lot of hicks around and stuff. So being gay in this area can be hard sometimes and stuff. There's a lot of judgment and stuff like that. Area. So, but I manage pretty well with it because I dish it right back at them. So.
And being gay, do you always have support of your family?
No.
Right. And so right now, do you live with your family, by the way, or you live on your own?
I'm living with my family right now.
I love the background, actually. I love it. I love the living room. There are so many things like hanging out. Like, I love it. I love as well your chain. I love it. Very interesting. Beautiful. Next question for you is, what does money mean to you?
Honestly, not a whole lot. Because you spend on, so you work really hard for it, and you pay your bills, and then you're left with basically nothing. So,
I see. Do you believe that money brings happiness?
No, to an extent, maybe, but I see a lot of people get into a relationship or something because they make a lot of money and stuff, but money does not buy you happiness. And I have also learned that the hard way one time. So, because I had somebody buy me everything. I mean, everything I would touch. I didn't ask him to, but he would. And it just kind of got very boring fast. So.
I see. Very interesting point. Very interesting. Yeah, sometimes you got this illusion world that, you know what I mean, like getting presents or doing things based on other person. But at one point you're gonna get bored. And at one point you're gonna see it's not just about that. You know what I mean? There's that it must be more things involved. So I agree. I understand what you mean. Next question, James. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
I would like to go to Aruba, to Flamingo Beach, because I love flamingos and stuff. And when I see pictures online, I just love how pretty the water and stuff looks. So I have a fascination with flamingo. So.
Good. How far are you from the seaside?
A couple hours, I think. Ocean City, Maryland. So be the closest, I believe.
Okay. Ready for another one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Next question, James from Pennsylvania. Next question is, good one. If you could give just one advice to your president of USA, which one would be and why? Just one.
It's a good question. Not very big on politics, but advice would be probably to be a better listener to people. So.
And why you say that?
Because there's just a lot of stuff going on and everything. I mean, there's too much drama right now with everything, meetings and stuff like that. So it would just be nice if everything was on the same page and there wasn't so much drama going on in politics right now.
I see. I had a few guests from USA, and they said that the country right now is very divided right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Question. Let's do it. For the next one, tell me what do you like the most about your job and what do you find the most challenging part?
What I like most about my job is the people that I work with. I work with some pretty good people for the most part. So when you have a team you can work with and get stuff done, your day goes by fast and it makes you happy. So it's that. And the most challenging part would probably be the customers. You get some unruly customers that come into the store and stuff, and you got to be careful on how you handle them and stuff. And you got to diffuse the situations. So most of the time they'll leave happy. So.
By the way, I've been listening to this is a bird singing near you. I can hear. Oh my God! It's bringing me peace now. I just hear this bird like peacing and playing around, singing around. Amazing! Very lucky. You are very lucky. Next question for you is: if you could spend an entire day with a family member, who that would be and why?
My mom. I love my mom. She's great. She supports me and stuff. So
See, and you have siblings as well?
Yeah, I have two brothers.
Right. And are you close to them?
Yeah, we're close.
Very good, very good. Next question, James. Let's do it. Right, next question is, what's the biggest risk you ever taken?
Probably the biggest risk that I ever took was when I lived in North Carolina. And I was living by myself, and I met this guy, and he lived 100 miles away, and went on a couple dates and stuff like that and everything, and feelings were strong. He asked me to move in, so I did, transferred my job and all that, so it's kind of risky to me. So.
And how long you were living there for?
I lived there for 6 months, and then we split up, and I moved again. Charlotte, North Carolina, and then lived there for about roughly 6 months, and then I moved up here to Pennsylvania back home. So.
I see. And how far is North Carolina from Pennsylvania? Is a close state or?
Kind of. It's an 8-hour drive. So.
Okay, I see. Cool. Got the question for you, James. Let's do it. Right, next question for you is, which book had a big influence on you?
Book would be The State of Affairs, Rethinking Infidelity by Esther Perel. So it's a very strong book about affairs and stuff, different types of affairs and all that, and how to manage them and different things like that. So it really gave me a lot of knowledge about red flags and relationships and things like that.
I see. Very good one. Next question for you. Let's do it. As you're saying, you have two more brothers. You are the middle, you are the youngest, you are the oldest. Tell me.
I'm the oldest.
Wow, big responsibility, yeah? Next question for you is, what do you like the most about your best friends?
Well, I have one best friend. She lives in North Carolina. We both work for Lowe's, so we relate a lot about work and stuff. So one thing that I like the most about her is it doesn't matter what time of day it is. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, if I call her, she answers the phone. So we're always there for each other.
Wow. And do you like, do you take when she tells you off for some reason? Do you take it? Do you get her advice sometimes?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, very good, very good. Next question for you, James. Okay, next question for you is, what would your ideal life look like?
My ideal life, well, I recently went into modeling and stuff, so I'm trying to pursue that career. So that's kind of my ideal life right there. And I want to have a Victorian house one day, and I love antiques. So fancy.
Very good. And how did the modeling business or life came into your life? How did it happen?
I met a photographer. I went and had photos done with my mom and stuff, and she told me that I had a lot of potential. So I started getting pictures done.
Good, very good, very good. Right, James, let's get another question for you. Let's do it. Before the next one, tell me what's your plans for today, Saturday, or this weekend? Have anything planned?
I don't really have any plans. I just have to work today and tomorrow, so that's about it.
Okay, cool. Next question for you is, what's your favorite TV show?
That's a good question. Well, my favorite TV show would have had to have been Once Upon a Time, but that's not on anymore, so.
Right. And have you been watching any other series or movies recently?
No, not really.
Great, great. Another question for you. Let's do it. Next question for you, James. What's the weirdest dream you ever had?
Weirdest dream that I've ever had is when I dream about work. It's just so awkward and stuff. And like something bad happens in that dream, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, where am I? Type of thing.
It's like a nightmare, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe you are thinking too much about work, maybe. Maybe could be something
Maybe.
there. Next one. Let's do it. For the next question, tell me something about Pennsylvania, something interesting about Pennsylvania that is totally different from the other states in the USA. Something like interesting about the state, or something that you only can find in Pennsylvania, something interesting.
Oh, that's a very good question. Honestly, don't know. I mean, there's a lot of coal mines around and stuff like that. Honestly, don't know what would be like the most unique thing about Pennsylvania. So,
I heard that people over there they are very cool. Next question. Right, what makes you most uncomfortable about dating?
you get a lot of people that are very, I don't know how to put this, I guess kind of almost high strung. They got big egos and stuff like that, so they can only have a certain type of person. You got to look a certain type of way and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the biggest struggle in the dating field, and there's a lot of toxic masculinity too. So
I see. And what's the nearest gay scene? There's some gay scene around the place where you live, or there must be somewhere. There's like somewhere close by.
Some places in Harrisburg, so that's roughly about an hour away. So.
Okay. And do you go often? Sometimes are you in the gay scene up there?
No.
More quiet, like the quiet time. Great. Another question for you. Let's do it. Next question, James. What makes you cry and what can make you really happy?
Well, what makes me cry is music sometimes, especially the great music, because her music is very meaningful, got a lot of meaning in it.
Who?
Lana Del Rey.
Okay. Let's see. And what can make you really, really happy?
Makes me really happy is when I go to the record store and get new records and stuff like that. So
cool. You go very happy to get the music. When you get home, you kept crying because of the music. They're all connected. It's funny you're saying that, because sometimes as well, you know those like sad or melodic songs that makes you go into some kind of, let's say, challenging place. Sometimes I like as well, you know what I mean? Some kind of melody makes you go, you know, when you are enjoying this kind of sad moments or painful moments or just like challenge, you go. But in a way, it's good when you have a music as well. I think the pain is less, or you enjoy the pain, if it makes sense, you know what I mean? I like that as well. Sometimes when I'm working out or I'm doing something and those songs come along, I go like, oh, that's nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think when you are over it, you know what I mean? The pain's less, you already got the lesson, you already learned, and the music just brings this memory, like this memory that went through. That's what I like as well. I agree. Right, James, I have 3 questions left for you, okay? Let's do it. I love your earrings. Love it.
Thank you.
Beautiful, blue, beautiful. Okay, what are 3 fun facts about yourself?
Well, I have a very large uranium glass collection, Fenton glass. Very large jewelry collection also.
Oh,
wow. And then photographs. I love photographs. So I have a lot of pictures. So.
And which kind of pictures?
Well, I got a lot of pictures of my family from the 1800s, early 1900s, stuff like all kinds of pictures, different Polaroid photos and stuff. I also have a camera collection too. So.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. 2 questions left. Let's do it. I was having a look in your profile earlier on, and I saw that you come from a town called Felton.
Yes.
And you were born there, and you lived there for a while, or you left very early?
Yeah. So I was born there. I lived there until I was 19 years old, and then I moved to North Carolina. So.
And when you think about Felton, your hometown, what's the good memories you have when you think about it?
Well, it's got a lot of cornfields and stuff like that, so my memories are pretty much that it was quiet, it was nice, it was pretty, stuff like that. The farm animals around.
Very good. Very good. You always been a farm boy.
Yeah.
Great. Next question is there a dream you always had?
Dream that I've always had was being famous, pretty much. So.
Wow. You're going the right path. After this interview, it's going to be like, wow, explode around. Yeah. And why is that? Why is this desire?
Well, I feel like I have a lot to offer and stuff. I mean, I love modeling. I'm very unique. I feel like I stick out. I don't really group together like a lot of people do, if you get what I mean by that. So I stand out and I'm my own person, and I don't hide anything from anyone. So
very good. I love that. I love that. Ready for the last one?
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's go for the last question, James. Last question for you is, what is the most beautiful thing someone ever said to you?
Good question. Well, I had a customer find me on social media the other day, and they told me, they were like, I wanted to come up to you and talk to you, and they said, I really love the way you look and stuff like that. And he said basically that he liked that I was authentic and that I am comfortable with being myself and wearing the jewelry that I do and stuff and makeup. So, and he said that he wished that he could be more like that and stuff. So.
That's amazing. That's amazing, isn't it? And you could, I'm sure you felt like it was a genuine compliment. Sometimes when you get those genuine compliments from people that you don't know, that's, I think, one of the biggest one, because you stick to your head and you go like, oh my God, you know, because the fact that you're being yourself, and people who doesn't know you, they've spotted, and they can, you know what I mean? They go like, oh my God, this person, it's exactly who the person that's what I like as well. It's beautiful. I think they are the best compliments when you get from people that they don't know you. They just come along to you somehow. Very good. James, not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the word association game, okay? So I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell one word that comes to your mind, okay? Quick thinking. Right, let's start with money.
Records.
Okay. How about love?
Something that is very intimate and real.
Very
something
good.
that. So.
Yeah, good. How about family?
Having gatherings and stuff like that. Time together.
Okay. How just in one word for politics?
A lot of lies. I'll just say that there's
Sure.
not a truth out there. So
Right. How about life? One word.
living it to the fullest. That's pretty much what comes to my mind. There's a lot of people that waste their lives hiding who they are, and different things like that. So live your life the way you want to live it. Don't hide yourself.
Very good. How about sex?
Intimacy. So
Okay. Religion?
culture, pretty much. That's what comes to mind on that.
Okay. Fear?
Would have to say like your deepest desire. A lot of people fear that. Like, I mean, I know I do. So
Ooh. How about friendship? One word.
love. I would have to say.
Good. Desire?
That's basically yearning. I mean,
Okay. Regrets?
deep feelings. So,
Success?
working hard.
Wish?
Dreams.
Okay. And one word for red lion?
Busy.
And the last one now, USA.
Standing together.
I like that. I like this word. Right. So let's pretend I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, tell me what's the most beautiful thing about James, and tell me something that he needs to work on, to improve on. What your best friend will tell me?
Well, the most beautiful thing would have to be it's my authenticity, the way I have a ballsy attitude. I am very straightforward and stuff. I don't hide myself or anything like that. And something I would have to work on, that I really need to work on, is my presentation. So sometimes.
Interesting. Interesting. Right. Let's play now James and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, James, you can ask me a question now.
How did you get to where you are now?
Wow, I love the question. I love the question. Very good. Right. I think James, the place where I am right now, I think I'm here because I always believe that when you want something in your life, when you want to achieve something in your life, everything's possible. But you need to believe it. You need to go, through your dreams. It's not easy, but I always had this mindset that nothing's impossible. Everything's possible if you work for it. If you go hard, you know what I mean. If you feel your dreams, if you feel your desires, it doesn't matter what it is, but if you feel it and you believe it, because sometimes you want something, but sometimes you don't believe it. Deep inside, you don't trust it, or you don't feel it. So I believe that the place where I am right now is just because I trust myself. I believed in myself, and I believe in the universe as well. I believe that everything, we come to this world for a reason. Everyone, we are different. At the same time, we are very similar as well. But I believe everyone comes to this world to leave a mark, or to leave, you know what I mean, to come, even ourselves, to learn something, or to teach something, or to share things as well. So that's the whole point of being alive, of being part in this world. And I believe as well that whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to do, whatever you believe it, just go after it. Just go after it. I know the voice sometimes can be negative, and sometimes when this voice around are negative, take them as well as a positive thing, and you know what I mean, to show them that you can do it, you can make it. So that's your answer to you. I believe where I am right now just because I always believed in myself, and I always believed that nothing is impossible. Everything's possible if you believe it. So that's it. I love the question. Really love it. Good answer?
Yes, I really like that.
Yes, thanks so much. My God, I've done already so many people around the world, and no one asked this question yet. So good for you. Very good. Very good. Did you have a good time, James?
Yes, I did.
Thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time early morning, Saturday morning, before you're going to work to do the interview with me. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. But before you go, I would like you to share a positive message or a positive quote, something that inspires you in life.
Okay, so one of my biggest inspirations would have to be David Bowie. So, and a quote would be, is "And face the strange." So if you're curious about something, embrace it. Embrace who you are and do not hide. So.
Very good. I like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. In the end of the day, you just need to be yourself. You know what I mean? Whatever. Because when you are yourself, there are people going to like you and they're going to dislike you. And it's okay. It's part of the journey as well. Imagine if everyone likes you. It would be boring, isn't it? We need those people around us to kind of make us work hard, make us, you know what I mean, go deep our understanding ourselves as well. And you need those negative parts as well. I think that's the balance of life. You just have both sides just to, as a challenge, to make us, you know what I mean, to get to know ourselves better and better and better and always be a better person. I totally believe that. James, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. Enjoy your day and we'll keep in touch, okay? All the best, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, take care. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.